Hey students, this is Mrs. Matasovich, and today's lesson is Introduction to Representing and Solving Problems, Ratio Problems using Tape Diagrams and Tables. Last week we said that ratios compare two quantities, or it can be more than two quantities. So ratios are all about comparing quantities. So here's the first question we're going to be doing today. The question reads, a juice recipe calls for 3 cups of apple juice for every 2 cups of pear juice. How many cups of apple juice are needed for a batch that uses 8 cups of pear juice? Please pause the video and copy down the problem. So in this recipe, we are comparing cups of apple juice and cups of pear juice while we are making a recipe. I'm going to read this again and highlight information that I'm going to need to solve the problem. So in the first sentence, it says, a juice recipe calls for 3 cups of apple juice for every 2 cups of pear juice. So I'm going to highlight apple juice with yellow, and I'm going to highlight pear juice with green. So I have 3 cups of apple juice and 2 cups of pear juice. So this is what we are comparing. In the second question, it says, how many cups of pear juice are needed? How many cups of apple juice are needed for a batch that uses 8 cups of pear juice? So let's start analyzing what we are comparing first. So I have 3 cups of apple juice. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 cups of apple juice. I can do 3 lines, or I can just go and write. This is 1 apple juice, 2 apple juices, 3 apple juices, comparing to 2 cups of pear juice, 1 cup, 2 cups of pear juice. So this is my given ratio, 3 cups of apple juice to 2 cups of pear juice. Now this ratio, we're going to write it in 3 different ways to make sure we know how to write ratios in 3 different ways. So what we are comparing apple juice to pear juice, which is 3 cups of apple juice to 2 cups of pear juice. This is written using colon. Another way to write it is using word 2, 3 cups of apple juice to 2 cups of pear juice, or using fraction bars, 3, 2, 2. Please pause the video and make sure you copy everything down. So we're going to start with the tape diagram. So please write down tape diagram and leave like 2 squares below tape diagram before you start drawing it. So when we draw a tape diagram, it's just like a scotch tape when you would pull a piece of tape out. It's like narrow and long. So that's what we are doing. You're just going to go and draw like horizontal line. So I'm going to use a ruler, and I hope you guys have a ruler to draw a horizontal line. And I'm going to go and draw a line that is 10 squares long. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. I'm going to make it 10 squares long. And I'm going to make it 1 square wide. My tape is 10 squares long and 1 square wide. So each 2 squares are going to represent 1 cup of apple juice. So these are 3 cups of apple juice, and I'm going to be using my color coding. My apple juice is yellow. So these are yellow, and I'm going to put A inside them. I'm going to put A for apple juice inside of each of them. And then I have 2 more squares that represent pear juice, and that was green. So I'm going to color these 2 with green, and that represents pear juice. So this tape diagram represents comparison of apple juice to pear juice. So I'm going to put down apple juice to pear juice. I like using colors to see the difference between apple juice and pear juice. Now I'm comparing apple juice and pear juice, and on the side I'm going to write down in the given ratio I have 3 cups of apple juice, 2 cups of pear juice. So this is the given ratio. So I'm going to use a red pen to represent this is the given ratio. When we look at the problem, we see that the second sentence talks about, sorry about this, how many cups of apple juice are needed for a batch that uses 8 cups of pear juice. So we have 8 cups of pear juice. I'm going to highlight that in green. So it's 8 cups of pear juice comparing with how many cups of apple juice. Now I only have 2 cups of pear juice here in my tape diagram, so I need to keep drawing until I come to 8 cups of pear juice. So I'm going to add one more line. And this line is going to have 2 more cups of pear juice, which is equal to 4 cups total. And I need 8. So I'm going to draw another line. And I'm going to add 2 more cups of pear juice. And now I have 6 cups of pear juice. Still not 8. I'm going to add one more line of pear juice. Which now gives me 8 cups of pear juice. And this is the number that I had to find. So I'm going to circle this like a target, and I'm going to, this is a given number or target number. So we keep doing the table until we reach our given target number. Please pause if you are not done copying and copy everything down. Well, this is not done because if I have 8 cups of pear juice and I still only have 3 cups of apple juice, is this going to be the right taste? No, it's not going to be the right taste because every time I put 2 cups of pear juice, I have to add 3 cups of apple juice. So that's what I have to do now. I'm going to extend my tape diagrams underneath apple juice, and I'm going to write down, I have 2 cups of pear juice. I'm adding 3 cups of apple juice in the second row, and that's going to give me 6 cups of apple juice. Well, I still have to do 2 more rows of apple juice in order to have the exact ratio. So I'm going to keep adding 3 cups of apple juice for 2 cups of pear juice. So 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 3 is 9. Now I'm going to do 2 more cups of apple juice, and 9 plus 3 is 12. So this is my answer, and I'm going to box my answer, and I'm going to say this is my answer. So based on the computations using the table, if I have 8 cups of pear juice in a batch, to keep the same taste of the apple juice, I have to have 12 cups of apple juice. Now the second way of solving it is going to be table. Okay, so this is a table. So the table is going to be very, very similar to the tape diagram. It's going to have also two parts, which are going to be two columns. Okay, so let's draw a table. So here's the table. You can pause if you need to finish it. So the table has two columns. In the first column, I have cups of apple juice. And in the second one, I have cups of pear juice. Because that is what I'm comparing. And I'm also going to use the same colors as I used above. So if I take a pitcher to mix juice inside, my pitcher is going to be empty. So I'm not going to have any apple juice or any pear juice. I'm going to put 0 and 0. So the given ratio of apple juice to pear juice is 3 to 2, which means when I start pouring juice in a pitcher, that's how many cups of each juice I'm going to pour in each step. So I'm going to pour 3 cups of apple juice and 2 cups of pear juice. So these arrows are replacing the drawing little boxes in the tape diagram. And now if I pour 3 cups of apple juice, I'm going to have 3 cups of apple juice and 2 cups of pear juice. If I'm going too fast at any time, please pause the video and copy down. Now I'm going to add 2 more cups of pear juice, which is going to give me 4 cups of pear juice. And if I do that, I have to pour 3 cups of apple juice also, which is going to give me 6 cups of apple juice. But I don't have enough juice because I need to have a batch of 8 cups of pear juice. So I'm just going to keep adding 2 more cups of pear juice, which is going to give me 6 cups of pear juice, and 3 more cups of apple juice, which is going to give me 9 cups of pear juice. I'm still not done because I need 8 cups of pear juice. So when I add 2 cups of pear juice, now I have 8 cups of pear juice, which is my target number. I'm going to circle it, but I still have to add 3 cups of apple juice because of what I do in one side. I have to make sure I add to the other side too. And that's going to give me 12 cups of pear juice. So this is my answer. So this is given. So 8 is given number, and 12 is the answer. Okay, so this is the entire presentation. So make sure you pause the video if you are missing anything. And there's one more thing we have to do. We did calculate using tape diagram and table that if I'm given 8 cups of pear juice, I need to get 12 cups of apple juice, and I got that in both methods. However, this is a word problem, and word problem requires answer sentence. So we're going to have to write answer sentence. And the question was, how many cups of apple juice are needed for a batch that uses 8 cups of pear juice? So the answer is going to be, I just realized that's a question mark. So my answer is going to be that my calculations show that 12 cups of apple juice are needed for a batch that uses 8 cups of pear juice. So please write this. Okay, so here's your answer sentence one more time. My calculations show that 12 cups of apple juice are needed for a batch that has 8 cups of pear juice. Please make sure you copied every single step down on your paper. Thank you. Hello class, this is Mrs. Matasovic, and today our topic is going to be tape diagram and equivalent ratios. We're going to start with the following question. For every 3 red M&Ms in a bag, there are 4 green M&Ms in the same bag. If there are 9 red M&Ms in the bag, how many green M&Ms are in the bag? Please pause the video and copy down the topic, the title, and the problem. Thank you. So now we're gonna do a few reads of the problem. For every 3 red M&Ms in a bag, there are 4 green M&Ms in the same bag. If there are 9 red M&Ms in a bag, how many green M&Ms are in the bag? First, when we read the problem, we don't really focus on numbers or anything. We just want to have an idea what the problem is about. So the problem is about M&Ms, in particular red and green M&Ms being in the same bag. Now I'm going to read my first sentence first and see what I can learn from that sentence. So for every 3 red M&Ms in a bag, there are 4 green M&Ms in the same bag. So I have for every 3, there are 4 green. So this is comparison. So every time I have comparison, I have to start thinking, okay, this might be a ratio problem. I'm going to highlight what's important here. So I'm going to highlight for every 3 red, so red is important, and then there are 4 green. So my ratio that's given is 3 red to 4 green. So given ratio is 3 to 4. If I want, I can represent this ratio visually by drawing like 3 circles, 1, 2, 3, and say these are 3 red M&Ms, and then I can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are 4 green M&Ms. And I can put like a colon in between because I'm actually comparing red to green, 3 to 4. We're going to write this ratio in 2 other ways because we have to know how to write ratio in 3 different ways. So one way was colon. The other way is using word 2. It's 3 to 4. And the third way is to write it to look like a fraction, 3 to 4. So this is the given ratio. And it is in the first sentence. So please pause the video and copy this down. In the next step, we're gonna start working on tape diagrams. So I'm gonna put tape diagram here. And in the tape diagram is basically like pulling a piece of scotch tape or toilet paper out. So to draw a tape diagram, please have a ruler if possible, and we're gonna draw a tape diagram. So how many squares I need actually depends how many parts I have. So in this problem, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts, or 3 plus 4 is 7. So I'm going to need 7 parts in my tape diagram. The easiest way to do that is I'm going to start from the beginning, and then each 2 squares are going to be 1 part. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So pause the video and finish drawing the tape. Now we're gonna draw my red M&Ms and green M&Ms inside the tape. So first I want to say this is 1, 2, 3 red M&Ms. So I'm drawing what's given, and I'm gonna write down red M&Ms. The next step, I'm gonna draw 4 green M&Ms. And I'm going to label this part of the tape diagram as green M&Ms. The ratio between red and green M&Ms is 3 to 4, and I'm going to write this on the side. So this is again what is given. So this is from the sentence number 1, the first sentence. I'm going to read the second sentence now, which says, if there are 9 red M&Ms in the bag, how many green M&Ms are in the bag? So now I'm going to start thinking about what do I need to do. I have what's given, but what do I have to find? So if there are 9 red M&Ms, so if there are 9 red M&Ms, how many green M&Ms are there? So if I have 9, how many green? Right now, I have 3 red M&Ms, which means I need to keep adding red M&Ms until I reach 9 of them. Okay, so I'm going to draw another line, another tape. Okay, and I'm going to do a few more lines just to make sure I have enough lines. So I'm just going to draw a few more lines. Okay, so I'm going to draw the rest of the lines here. So I'm using a ruler trying to get my lines as straight as possible. So I don't know how many rows I'm going to need, but I know that in each row I'm going to need 3 red and green, 4 green. So that's what I just did. Again, if you need, please pause the video. Okay, so now I'm going to keep adding my red M&Ms. So if I add 3 more red M&Ms, now 3 here plus these 3, the total is 6. So here I'm going to have 6 red M&Ms, and we know that every time I have 3 red M&Ms, to keep my ratio of 3 to 4, I have to add 4 green M&Ms. And I have to see how many green M&Ms I have now. So 4 from the first line plus 4 in the second line. So 4 plus 4 is going to give me 8. So that's going to be 8 green M&Ms. And I'm going to keep doing this until I reach 9 red M&Ms. So I did 3 more. So 3 here plus 3 is 9, or I can just count 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to write down 9. So there's a 9 M&Ms. So I can say I reached my target number. So my target number is 9. So this is my target number, which I can find in the second sentence. So the second sentence says, if there are 9 red M&Ms in the bag, how many green M&Ms are in the same bag? I don't need the rest, so I can delete the rest of the tape. I don't need them anymore. And I can now continue with green M&Ms. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 green M&Ms and 4. These 4 plus 8 from above. So these 4 plus these 8 is going to give me 12 green M&Ms. And that is my answer. This is what I was looking for. So the question was, if you have 9 red M&Ms, how many green M&Ms are going to be in the same bag? And it's going to be 12 green M&Ms in the same bag. Now we're going to do equivalent ratios. We're going to put a new little subtitle. It's going to be equivalent ratios. If at any time you are going too fast or you fall behind, just pause the video until you catch up with your notes. Equivalent ratios are just like equivalent fractions. We can do everything the same with equivalent ratios as we do with equivalent fractions. And mainly I'm talking about the giant one here. So I'm going to start with a given ratio, which was red M&Ms to green M&Ms. and the given ratio of red M&Ms to green M&Ms was 3:4. So if I put red in the top, in the given ratio, I have to keep red at the top all the time. So this is the given ratio. And now it's going to be exactly the same as with my giant 1. I'm going to have to multiply by giant 1. So I'm doing my giant 1 to get equivalent ratio. And in the equivalent ratio, what I know is that instead of having 3 red M&Ms here, I need to have 9 red M&Ms here. So this is also given. So 9 is also given. I'm going to change color to fill in missing numbers. Okay, I'm going to choose some other color. I'm going to go with purple to write the numbers that are missing. So let's look at the tape diagram first. In the tape diagram, I had 3 red M&Ms and 4 green M&Ms. So that was the given ratio, 3:4. Here is in the horizontal direction, and down here it's going to be in the vertical direction, 3:4. So this is my given ratio. Now my target number is 9. My target number is 9, and my target number was 9 here too. What I did, I kept adding 3, 6, 9. I kept adding 3 times, 1, 2, 3 times, and when I added 3 times, I got 9. So I can put here that 3 times 3 is 9. If I multiply by 3 on the left side, I'm doing the same thing on the right side, because whatever I do with red M&Ms, I did exactly the same with the green M&Ms. So I have 1, 2, 3 lines of green M&Ms. So I want to say 4 times 3 is 12. So I multiplied both sides by 3. Let's see what I'm going to be doing in the giant 1. In the giant 1, 3 times, which number is going to give me 9? And that is 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So this 3 here, exactly the same as this 3 there. And now I'm going to look at this 3 on this side. This 3 here, it's going to be exactly the same 3 as here. And if you notice, they are all 3s. They're all exactly the same 3s. Because whatever you do to the numerator, which is the top part of the fraction, we have to do the same with the denominator, which is the bottom part of the fraction. And this goes really well together with the tape diagram. If I draw 3 rows of red M&Ms, I have to draw 3 rows of green M&Ms. And 4 times 3 is 12. And this is my answer. Now we're going to solve the same problem using table. So we're going to put a little subtitle, table. And we're going to draw a table. So our table is going to have 2 columns, because that's what we are comparing, 2 quantities. So 2 columns, and it's going to have several rows. So let's construct a table that has 2 columns. Okay, now that my table is done, you guys pause the video, please, and copy down the table before you proceed. Now that the table is done, I'm gonna put what I'm comparing inside the table. I'm comparing red M&Ms, so it's gonna be red M&Ms, and they are compared with green M&Ms. I'm also color coding them so they can be more visual. So I'm comparing green and red M&Ms. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with 0, 0. So my table, I always start with 0, 0. So if I have no red M&Ms, I have no green M&Ms. And if I follow my given ratio of 3 to 4, red to green, I'm gonna add 3 red M&Ms in the bag. And at the same time, I'm gonna add 4 green M&Ms in the bag, sorry. So my given ratio is 3 to 4, and this is what I'm adding in each step, 3 red to 4 green. So 0 plus 3 is 3, and 0 plus 4 is 4. So after I put the first amount in, I have 3 red M&Ms and 4 M&Ms in the bag. And that is the first sentence. Now the second sentence says, if I have 9 red M&Ms, which means I have to keep adding 3 red M&Ms until I reach 9 red M&Ms. So these 3 plus these 3, that's going to give me 6. It's going to be 6 red M&Ms. And if I did add 3 red, I have to add 4 green. So now 4 plus these 4 is going to give me 8. So there's going to be 8 red M&Ms, green M&Ms. Sorry, I'm so confused. And I'm still not at my target number because my target number is 9 red M&Ms. So that's the next step. I'm going to add additional 3 red M&Ms. 6 plus 3 is 9. So that's going to give me 9 red M&Ms. And at the same time, I need to add 4 green M&Ms. So 4 plus 8 is 12. And now I'm going to circle 9 because this is my target. This is my target number or given number. And this is in my second sentence. So once I reach my target number, I don't have to keep drawing my table anymore. And all I have to do is to see how many green M&Ms I have for 9 red M&Ms. And that is 12 green M&Ms. And that's my answer. So I'm going to put this is my answer. So this is how I did the table. And if we want, we can compare the table with equivalent ratios. Again, pause the video if you're not done copying the table. If I compare the table with the equivalent ratio, I can see the given ratio of 3 to 4 in the table up here, 3 to 4. And my giant one, 3 over 3, is here. I added 3 times. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. So that the total is 9. And I added 3 times. So that is where my multiplication comes from. My multiplication comes from adding 3 times. So I'm going to mark this here. So 3 times 3 is 9. And if I added 3 times, which is the top 3, I have to add 4 times. So this is 4 times 3 is 12. So this is also 4 times 3, it's 12. So you can go 4 plus 4 plus 4, or 4 times 3. So repeated addition can be replaced with multiplication. And now the problem is done. And we're going to write the answer sentence. And the answer sentence is going to be the answer to the question sentence, which is the second sentence, which reads, if there are 9 red M&Ms in the bag, how many green M&Ms are in the bag? So my answer is going to start with my calculations show, because I did calculations. So my calculations show if there are 9 red M&Ms in the bag, there are, so instead of how many, I'm going to write down there are 12 green M&Ms in the bag. So I'm going to start with my calculations show, copy the sentence, and instead of saying how many, you're going to say 12 green M&Ms. So that's what we're going to write down now. So I'll find a space. I don't have space underneath, so I'm just going to put on the side. And I'm going to start typing my calculation show, answer sentence. My calculations show if there are 9 red M&Ms in the bag, there are 12 green M&Ms in the bag. And that's it. Thank you for watching.